Welcome on board this brand new class of cruise ship for 10 days of ultra-luxury cruising in the Caribbean. We'll reveal exactly what it's like to live on board, from being spoiled by our butler with little sweet treats
look at those.
to fine dining in the many incredible restaurants and experiencing 6-star facilities as we explore this all-new, innovative, ultra-luxury vessel and some of the beautiful destinations you'll visit in the Caribbean. With some suites costing north of $45,000 for this voyage, is a standard suite all you need to get the same experience? We're going to find out. Let's begin our journey at our favourite Caribbean island, Barbados.
Welcome to Barbados, and welcome to Silversea's brand new ship, Silver Nova.
Yeah, we're really excited to be on board because she's the first of the Nova class of ships and she was built in 2023. Yeah, excited to see this new design.
Yeah. I mean, she's a completely asymmetrical design, which is a bit of a weird thing because everything's on one side. So what does that look like? Well, we're going to show you.
Yeah, and she's the first hybrid ship that Silverseas have built.
So that's going to be quite interesting to find out what her technologies are like. Well, she's got capacity for 728 guests, which makes her the largest Silversea ship that's ever been. And to counter that, it's got the largest space per passenger of any ship as well. So she's pretty spacious.
Yeah, and we're on a 10-day cruise, which is leaving from Bridgetown and going to Miami, but it's the end of a grand voyage. So a lot of people on here will have been on for, well, 70
odd days. Yeah. So, well, with all new dining venues and entertainment venues and, well, bars and everything, we're excited to try them all out. And we want you to come along with us. So welcome, valued guest, virtual guest. Come on board with us now.
Come visit with us.
Indeed. Let's go.
Our first impressions when we boarded the ship was how different it felt to other Silversea ships, with a completely different layout to the usual Silversea configuration of all the suites situated at the front and all the public areas at the back. If you're familiar with Silver Spirit or any ship launched after that, you'll find this one a bit of a change from the norm. She has indoor public areas on decks 3, 4 and 5, with all of the suites located on decks 6, 7, 8 and 9, and then the outdoor public venues on decks 10 and 11, rather like a conventional cruise ship. The completely hassle-free embarkation meant we were having our first taste of the marquee before 1 p.m. The marquee is a new concept not only for Silversea but also for most other ships we've been on, with the grill-style restaurant completely separated from the pool area and hosting several of Silversea's signature outdoor dining concepts under one roof. Well, I say roof, but in reality, there isn't one.
So we're in the marquee, which is this lovely conservatory-style area, which has got the grill and Spaccanapoli, which is a well-trodden Silversea favourite, isn't it?
Yeah, you can see the pizza ovens over there. So
Pizza, oh, fantastic.
Yeah. For lunch today, we're just going to go classic off the grill
We're going
menu.
classic. You've got a burger coming.
I've got a classic burger, always a good test.
And a nice drop of wine. And I've got a beer. And I've got some grilled meat and fries. Sounds lovely.
But looking forward to trying the pizzas another day.
I'm just looking because behind you is an open sliding door with the air and the sea and the sunshine. Perfectly framed, darling. Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.
After a delicious lunch, we headed to deck 6 to find our suite 6078. Located near the aft of the ship, we found it, and within a few minutes, our lovely butler, Marielle, knocked on the door to introduce herself and serve us some welcome champers. This is Silversea. We should make a hashtag of that. The suite itself is very stylish, decorated in creams and greens. The layout of the suite is on the long and thin side, with the bathroom immediately to the left, with a small vanity area opposite the entrance to the bathroom. There is no bath, but it didn't matter. The bathroom was a marbled marvel, with a lovely large shower, a very large vanity top with a wide ultra-modern double sink and a couple of hefty storage drawers under it, and a huge, elegantly lit mirror over it, as well as a full-length mirror on the back of the door. Beside the bathroom, there is a small but very well-designed walk-in wardrobe with plenty of hanging space and drawers, and the most modern safe I've ever seen. If you're familiar with our videos, yes, I'm a bit of a safe nerd. Perhaps I should do a top 5 safes on cruise ships. Maybe not. The bed is beautifully adorned with crisp Egyptian cotton bed linen. Why is it always Egyptian? And why do cruise companies like to boast of it? Well, I had to find out. Egypt's unique climate, in particular in the Nile Delta, their fibre and production processes makes for a more soft, hard-wearing and superior quality cotton, apparently. You learn something every day, eh? To top this, Marielle presented us with a pillow menu to ensure the bed was not only Nile approved, but perfect for your head, too. The seating area in this standard veranda suite is large, with a very comfortable full-size sofa, with a footstool making it like a corner sofa, with a coffee table that is height adjustable for dining. Our balcony is a little larger due to the curvature of the ship, which comes as a nice surprise, but the furniture wasn't a nice surprise. It felt a bit functional and not very luxurious. Although the 2 chairs reclined, they're not padded with any cushions and the table is not adequate for dining around, which is a big disappointment. We love having meals on the balcony and we think Silversea have missed the mark a little here. Overall though, the suite is gorgeous and thoughtfully designed, and for an entry category suite, it provides an amazing level of space and luxury. There's also a ton of features in this veranda suite that we haven't time to mention here, but we've got a full detailed tour of this very suite on our channel right now, so I'll leave a link here and at the end. Seeing as we did absolutely nothing of interest in the afternoon, when we didn't think you'd want to see us unpacking, we fast forward to our pre-dinner drinks at Dolce Vita and Atlantide for our first dinner. The decor of Atlantide is very similar to other Silversea ships with dark woods and burgundy tones. We found the seats to be very comfortable and the service was perfectly paced for us. We haven't always found Atlantide to be our favourite Silversea restaurant for reasons that, well, with so many brilliant dining choices, it's like saying with a garage full of Ferraris, Bentleys and McLarens that the Aston is your least favourite. I mean, it's still an Aston Martin, isn't it? But tonight we really enjoyed our meal, and by the time we'd finished we had no energy left for the welcome show, so we headed back to the suite and found these waiting for us. So all that's left to do is to, just bang into these truffles. Would you like one, darling?
Yes, please.
Which one would you like?
I'm going to have that one.
Hey. I think there's going to be a fight over the last one. Not only did we get the truffles, we got these as well. Oh, look at those. They look great, don't they?
Yeah.
Shall we save them for tomorrow?
Maybe.
Okay, so we just had breakfast and we come back to the room and oh my goodness, there's so many choices to make on this cruise. We've booked in on the salt classes and demonstrations, so we're going to go to the salt lab. And then...
we can't decide, can we?
Well, recently they have started to include excursions and oh boy, I mean, they're not just like, oh, here's one walking tour. It's like a whole directory of excursions, and it says tour category included. There's a price by the tour category.
So if you wanted to do 2, you could do 1 included, and then it gives you the price, so that if you wanted to do another one, you'd know how much that would cost you.
So at the end of the day, you look at what you do here, and then you look up on your TV for the details and make your choices. So we're now going through that, and hopefully we'll have... Oh, look, there's a picture of me, Helen. We'll have some really good stuff to show you.
Yeah.
So here we are, several days later. Made our choices.
You need a whole cruise to decide what excursion
So
you're going to
briefly what we're going to do, Helen, just read out the headlines.
Okay.
So today we're not doing anything.
And then tomorrow we couldn't decide between the river tubing and the snorkelling, but we've decided to go for the snorkelling.
The snorkelling, because it's supposed to be one of the top 5 places in the Caribbean for snorkelling.
In Champagne Bay. So
Champagne
it's
Bay.
like a geothermal bay,
Yeah.
where the bubbles come up.
You have to
so
take
that
your
would
own
be good.
champagne, don't you?
It's not actually champagne.
No.
And then we are in St Lucia, and we've decided to have a day off because we've been to St
Day
Lucia
on the ship.
before.
We enjoy the ship, don't we?
Yeah. And then the next day we're in British Virgin Islands in Virgin Gorda. So we're going to go to the Bath's Boulders Beach.
Bath's Boulders Beach, that'll be a good one, actually. Yeah.
So we've booked
Yeah,
that.
they're all good. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, let's go and put them in. Let's go. Well, good evening.
Cheers.
Cheers. It's formal night, second night of the cruise, and it's formal night. Hey.
All ready for the captain's welcome reception, which is downstairs in the sort of atrium area in about half an hour or so.
Yeah, we've got our proper formal gear with us. So we've gone full formal, although I haven't got my tie on yet because, well, these are just ridiculous to try and tie. And I don't like clip-ons.
You've got half an hour before the reception.
Yeah, that's
luck.
going to take me all of that. Our first 24 hours, our first impressions.
Well, when we got on yesterday, I was a little bit unsure because it's very different to the other Silversea ship. But after 24 hours, loving it.
It's very unconventional in its design.
Yeah.
But it's got all those little touches that you expect, and the crew makes it as well. Silversea have always excelled themselves, haven't they, really?
Yeah. Yeah, so used to just having all the public areas at the back of the ship and the accommodation at the front, like on the ships, and knowing where everything was, that just, it was a little disorientating not knowing where anything was because it's a completely different layout. But we really like it, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, it's all curvy and odd. We like to think of it as like a mini distilled kind of edge class ship, which are Celebrity, obviously the cousins of Silversea. So they've obviously taken a few little design cues, although would they admit to that? I'm not entirely sure.
Who knows?
The ships will be a really good thing to look at, so if you haven't seen that yet, and I'll put it up, please give that a look. Also to the dining guide, we've had a couple of meals now, and I've got to say, everything we've had so far has been absolutely amazing.
Well, last night we dined in Atlantide, which is probably my least favourite restaurant historically on any Silversea ship, but actually we had a really lovely meal, didn't we? If they've upped their game on that, hopefully the rest is going to be even more marvellous. And we love the Marquee, which is the new sort of completely new indoor-outdoor dining venue on the top deck, isn't it? Which is amazing.
Incredible.
So,
You can't tell when you're indoors and when you're outdoors. It's one of those sort of things that's a bit mind-bending, actually.
Yeah.
It does. It's sort of, it's amazing. The design is great, absolutely great. And tonight we've got Kaiseki, which is historically our favourite venue because we do love, well, we just adore Asian food, don't we?
Yeah.
Japanese, Asian fusion, that kind of stuff. So we're really looking forward to that. And we've got the captain's welcome in about 10 minutes. So we need to go and secure our seat, order our cocktails.
Yes.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
At this stage?
We'll let you know how this evening goes
It's
tomorrow.
just been really good, hasn't it? So
We're loving it.
It's brilliant. We've only got 9 more days.
Oh, stop it.
Anyway, cheers.
Cheers.
And we'll catch you later. Cheers. So tonight we are in the Shelter, which is on deck 3. I think it's a champagne bar because the menu is very champagne orientated. And we've got the captain's speech. It's going to be in this sort of atrium area here. It's great in here tonight, actually. Very busy. Some nice little live music from a resident violist. And champagne and canapes. Well, good morning from Dominica. As you can see, the sun is shining. We are alongside today, and we're not quite there yet. As you can see, there's a bit of a gap. I'm sure they're working on it. The other side of Dominica, we were here about 6 months ago, but we docked the other side of Dominica, and I think we're on the more populated side, to be honest, this time. So, on an excursion this morning. We're going to go rib riding and then snorkeling in the champagne, so they reckon. I don't know what that means. Geothermal bubbles, I think. It's supposed to be one of the top 5 snorkeling sites in the Caribbean, so we'll have to see how we go on with that. But come along with us. GoPro is fired up. Sun cream on. Let's go. The The Champagne Reef off the coast of Dominica is a renowned diving and snorkeling site known for its unique underwater volcanic activity. The reef gets its name from the constant stream of bubbles that rise from the ocean floor, creating an effect which makes it look like you are swimming in a glass of champagne. Helen said this was one of the most beautiful things she'd ever seen at sea, with the sun catching the bubbles and making them glisten. You could feel them on your skin if you swam over them. These bubbles are caused by volcanic thermal springs releasing gases, primarily carbon dioxide, through fissures in the seabed. This natural phenomenon creates a captivating and effervescent underwater environment. The marine life here too is vibrant, with colourful sponges, corals and fish all happily swimming amongst the bubbles. What a mesmerising experience.
Did you say it was again? The bubbles.
So beautiful, so pretty, with the sun just shining on the bubbles as they rise up. It's just so pretty.
There's
It's
like a little blue tinge.
yeah, I'm trying to catch them. It is so pretty though.
It is.
So we are here, back at the marquee at Spaccanapoli, or well, we want to call it Spaccanapoli, although it is the marquee, so it's a bit of both. We've always said this is the best pizza at sea, haven't we? And we just have to make sure that the Nova is carrying that torch on. And may I say, what an absolutely beautiful day. This ship is so perfect for the Caribbean. Oh, pizzas are here.
So much.
Look at that. Thank you very much. Oh, that looks lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you. The verdict is in. Still the best pizza at sea. Is that right? Is it the best pizza at sea?
Very good.
Can't resist this. Look, mint chocolate frozen sandwich. Let's give that a go, shall we? And there's the ice cream, mint chocolate ice cream cookie sandwich.
If you're enjoying this video and are interested in booking a cruise on Silver Nova or Silversea, our preferred travel partner is Panache Cruises, the elite ocean expedition, river and yacht-style cruising specialists. The team at Panache has decades of combined knowledge and experience in finding the right cruise for you. Your personal cruise connoisseur will help you with every aspect of your voyage. No question too big, no detail too small. Visit their beautiful website or call the numbers on screen and make your next dream cruise, like the one we took here on Silver Nova, a reality. Oh, and please don't forget to mention Visit With Us when you call, because we'd really appreciate that, and it helps support this channel at no cost to you. Thank you. Back to the video.
Well, good evening from Silver Nova. We are in the Dusk Bar at dusk. How cool is that? And it's just such a lovely evening. It's all gone nice and temperate, the temperature. There's no wind. Everything has dropped, hasn't it? And including the sun. We've managed to bag some seats by the aft of the ship. A little bit breezy here now, which is lovely. It's a lovely cool breeze, isn't it? You can really see the asymmetrical design over the back of the ship. There's some stairs there. And on the other side is a little bulgy bit with a large circular sofa arrangement. Very peculiar. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. So tonight we are in the grill. It looks beautiful in the dark. What do you think? Look at this table we've got. It's absolutely gorgeous. We're both going to sit on the sofa. So this is the grill dinner menu. What you'll notice also, they've got hot rocks on here. So, well, it used to be a feature in the, well, it probably still is a feature in the older Silversea ships. It's built into the marquee. So you've still got your hot rocks. The hot rocks aprons have arrived. We know we're in for a sizzling treat tonight. Today we are in St. Lucia, and that's one heck of a wristwatch. It's a bit more sheltered in here, which is inside the little, just outside the port. And there's a little shopping precinct by the looks of it, a little tiny sort of local shops. This is quite a sweet little area. There's a ship in the background. Yeah, very nice. They refer to that as coconut rain. We learnt that last time we were in the Caribbean. You don't want coconut rain. Slightly less soft than normal rain, apparently.
With an hour on shore after a very lazy morning, we headed for lunch at Kaiseki, the ship's Japanese specialty restaurant. Although chargeable in the evening, Kaiseki is free at lunchtimes, and we couldn't resist delving deep into its delicious lunchtime menu. We can't recommend this lunch menu highly enough, and if you like what you've seen here, it's a must visit on any voyage. There's more details about it in our dining guide, so please give that a look.
Well, we've been out for a walk, and Helen's just gone out to listen to a talk. I thought I'd come back and do a little bit of work, and our lovely butler has just showed up with some canapes. Look at this! I mean, even the way they do canapes is just so posh and delicate. It's lovely. Oh, I hope Helen gets back soon, otherwise there's not going to be any left. I'm going to have to pretend they weren't here at all.
How that little storyline ended, I'll leave to your imagination. And we'll fast forward to Sail Away, which we decided to enjoy from the warming bubbles of the cliff whirlpool, with a glass of champers and me being very annoying. It wasn't the champagne with the canapes that affected me, honest.
Oh, babes. We're moving off, babes. To our next destination. Oh, babes. You look very arty, babes. Oh,
The sun set right in front of us, and it couldn't have been more perfect. At this point, you'll be forgiven into thinking this cruise is predominantly all about eating and drinking, and, well, you'd be mostly right. Isn't every cruise? Take a step up to ultra luxury, and the choices of food and drinks are so delicious and tempting, we'd admit it does become the focus because you simply can't wait to explore the next restaurant. Or bar, come to that, and tonight's pre-dinner drinks, we were in the Panorama Lounge.
You've gone for,
Japanese minis.
and I have gone for the bramble. We'll see how we go on with that. So that's the bramble liquor, and then you add it to the cocktail according to your taste. So that's all going in, obviously.
Like bramble.
That's beautiful. That's how to make a cocktail. And there's an outdoor bit, which is equally as good.
Yeah, it's a nice outdoor bit.
Yeah, the lovely outdoor bit.
You can hear the jazz back there.
Well, good morning from St John's in Antigua. As you can see, the Brits have arrived en masse, so it's going to be quite busy out there today. Good old Arvia here was here when we got here, and looks like she's staying, so we're just going to stay on board today. They don't need another 2 Brits populating St John's today. I think they've probably got enough. Anyway, we haven't got anything planned for today. We're going to have a relaxing morning, perhaps do a little bit of work, and then we've got Salt Lab this afternoon, which is the Silversea salt program. So we're going to learn how to make jerk chicken or jerk something. Anyway, in the meantime, enjoy the party. I'm off. Actually, Silversea really need to up their game when it comes to entertainment or anything. I think we need this round the pool. Go down really well. Anyway, I'm off. The Salt Lab has many cookery stations, and on Nova-class ships is situated in this lovely bright daylit area with tons of natural sunlight, almost like being outside. Carolina welcomed us, and we got on with cooking a jerk steak sandwich with a fresh jerk rub served with a Caribbean slaw, which we got to eat at the end of the session. Because the sound I recorded was so awful, here's a montage of my mostly one-handed cooking. Well, cameras don't hold themselves, you know. I'm going to eat it.
Are you proud of it?
In fact, I'm proud of that. Yeah. While we were out being all chefy, our butler had been in our suite, doing butlery things. Butler? Your butler will even shine your shoes for you without you even asking. I just came back and saw this little package on the floor. What's inside, Helen? What's inside? What is it? Perfectly clean shoes.
Gosh, that's the nicest your shoes have looked in a long while.
Since new. Since I picked them up. I like the wooden feet they put in there as well. They're quite good. Look at that.
Whoa.
Right, so tonight we are back in the salt bar because we've been doing salt things all day.
So we're gonna be using some rhubarb and ginger gin.
Lovely. We like a bit of, don't we, Whitney Neal? What's this called again?
The Celestial Nova.
The Celestial Nova, the making
I
of.
use apple gin.
Okay,
Never seen apple gin.
looks good, doesn't it?
No, never seen
Oh, well, it's good that you're in the salt bar.
Where's apple gin from? Is that an American one or?
Well, there's lots of gins. Lots of gins. What we got here?
Oh,
We're gonna do this
Oh, Saint-Germain, yeah, that's good, good, good. There we go. This is where the magic happens. Ready, honey? There you go. Okay. Lovely. Good. No pressure there then. Look at that. Wow, that is amazing.
Wow, that is impressive. That is a big moon. That one.
Days are
I
big.
would say.
Oh,
Please enjoy.
Oh wow!
look at
So
that.
clever, isn't it?
Wow.
Oh look at
Oh,
that!
look at that.
Perfect.
There we go.
Wow.
Now you
Perfect.
just can go in.
Okay.
And you can make a and just blow it off. It's
Ready?
gonna look
Well, then, yeah. Hey. Well, good morning from Virgin Gorda, the British Virgin Islands. Never been here before, have we?
No, it's the first time for us.
Unfortunately, all the included tours to Boulder Beach were full.
Yes,
So we're just going to try and get a taxi.
it's literally 2
Yeah.
miles away. So, but it's so hot. That's the problem. It's walking there. We'll probably get a taxi and maybe walk back or.
Yeah, I mean, I would
We'll
walk it under any other circumstances.
Yeah.
But it's not like 30 degrees. We'll just see if we can get. Did you say those trucks over there?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think these sort of truck things here.
Okay, we'll
So,
see what we can do. Yeah. Well, that wasn't difficult, was it? Yeah. Managed to walk over to this little taxi rank here.
Quite unusual sort of.
Yeah, they're sort of open back jeeps. And for $5 of your US dollars each, we get to go to the beach. I'm sure there's some taxis at the beach as well.
Yeah.
So tell us a bit about Boulders Beach, or Bath Beach.
Bath Beach.
Bath Beach,
Lots of boulders, apparently.
lots of boulders.
Big boulders.
Big
like
boulders.
In the sea and on the beach and.
That's an incredibly journalistic description, full of flowery language.
I don't know what else do you
Right, it's got lots of boulders.
What else do you call big boulders? Big boulders.
Big boulders.
You can actually see them.
So we put our walking shoes on, thinking we might be able to walk it. So, to Bath National Park. I don't recognise any of them people. They're all from Silversea.
I don't think so.
Are these all from Silver Nova? No, they're not. Oh, goodness. Right, okay. This is a one-way loop. So it says the entrance is there to the beach, or I don't know.
Loop system.
What does that even mean?
Buy tickets.
We have our tickets and we have our instructions. I don't even know where they came from. Where did the huge group come from? It's not another ship in, is there? I'm a little bit confused. Oh, well, this was unexpected. And I'm actually glad we put our proper shoes on, because everyone else has. To come in in flip-flops might have been a bad idea. Yeah. Wow. Look at this. Good, isn't it? Look, it's like a pool.
And train
See the ball there? Shoes off. Oh, that's cool, that's nice. Oh, good if you pulled a back muscle, I've got to say. What do you think of it so far?
Hot.
It's hot. Bouldery.
Interesting.
Bouldery and hot. It's quite difficult when you haven't got any hands to hold on to things.
Did the side step down.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Gosh, they are very narrow, aren't they? Extremely narrow. Helen's down, she's down. We are in the cave.
You made it!
We're in the caves. Oh, this is cool, actually. This is definitely worth coming down. Now, let there be light. Slopey steps. Oh gosh, they are slopey steps. Look at them.
It is deep. Yeah, really deep.
Look at that. Woo. Wow, look at that. Wow. Look at that boulder. It's literally just suspended above our heads. No, I think we need to go back. We've gone down a dead end and it's just like this huge boulder here. Now let's go this way, right? Woo. Yeah, hold on a sec. Are we at the beach? Okay. Poor man's bar. They do painkillers. Shall we get a painkiller, hun? Helen doesn't want a painkiller. Rum punch. What about rum punch?
Rum punch?
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Would you like some fresh nutmeg on it?
Yes, please. Thank you. Cheers. Rum punch. Helen's desperate to get into the sea. I'm desperate to finish my rum punch.
Give me a little sip.
Thank
I
you.
only had one little sip.
One little sip. Look at her. She's in her element now. Look. Absolutely in her element. On the beach. Oh, he's looking at me. He's giving me the eye. Look at him.
Probably going to scare him in a minute.
No, he's looking at me like the one in Death and Paradise there. He's actually cocking his head. Here we are at the beach. Go have a quick look at the beach while we're here. Oh, it's so busy though. You can just see the Silver Nova in the distance. Oh, peeking around that corner. Well, that was lovely. We are now going to find our way back. Exit restaurant car park. Oh, well, apart from that, how hot that was.
Easy to do on your own.
So easy to do on your own.
Very easy to do.
We
If you're not, if you're on a ship which doesn't have an included tour, it's so easy to do on your own. Just grab one of these, $5 each.
so easy. Oh, he's just dropped us off. That's nice, isn't it? Thank you. So we're back at base. Do you think of that place over there, Mr. Nice Guy, right? If that's shut down, it would be no more Mr. Nice Guy, wouldn't it?
I'm almost certain by now Helen had reached peak dad jokes, and I sat quietly in the tender, thinking of a few more for tomorrow, while we headed back for the most gorgeous Caribbean sunset and a cocktail or three in the Dolce Vita. What an absolutely lovely day.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Welcome to Puerto Rico. We have a map. We're just going to walk along the front, do you think? Well, cool. Like something out there. Remember Chips in the late 70s, early 80s?
The colourful streets of San Juan, Puerto Rico are a vivid collage of history and culture that date back to the city's founding in 1521. Old San Juan, the city's historic district, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the oldest European established settlements in the Americas. Blame the Spanish. Actually, thank the Spanish, as its streets are lined with charming colonial buildings painted in a rainbow of pastel hues, creating a picturesque backdrop that tells tales of centuries past. Worth a walk around. These cobblestone streets were designed following the Spanish colonial model, with plazas, churches and forts adding to the historic charm. Such a great place to wander around, especially in the sunshine. Everything is just so bright.
Welcome to the Dusk Bar. Oh, what have you got there?
Gin and tonic. I mean, it is 5 o'clock somewhere. Well, it is 5 o'clock here.
It's literally 5:41.
5:40, yeah. So
San Juan has been very nice. We've taken lots of lovely pearly pictures. And of course, the beautiful San Juan is the backdrop to this evening's festivities.
yes.
Actually, tomorrow morning, something very special is happening. Something very special indeed. We are liaising with two of Royal Caribbean's newest other ships. The Icon of the Seas, which happens to be the world's largest cruise ship, and the
Celebrity Ascent.
Celebrity Ascent, which is Celebrity's newest Edge-class ship.
Although we have got to get up at like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, so I'll be up.
I
Ellen-
will be up too.
That's a rumour.
I will, because I'll probably spend the rest of the day right where I am right now.
That's a rumour.
We've got a chef's table tomorrow evening, so I mustn't eat much tomorrow.
Oh gosh, yes, that's the sort of pièce de résistance, isn't it? But at the moment we're just chilling with our G's and T's, and we'll see what the sunset brings in San Juan in the Dusk Bar.
After yet another stupendous dinner in the Salt Kitchen, Silversea beckoned us to the all-new Venetian lounge with the promise of song and dance. And of course, due to copyright restrictions, we can only show you the marvellous team of singers and dancers against a backdrop of generic royalty-free music instead of the fantastic tones of the resident musicians. Sorry about that. Nonetheless, we felt that Silversea Entertainment had always been a bit of a weak link in their exceptional cruise experience. But not so now. Silver Nova had live music, singers and dancers that equalled their most luxurious rivals. At long last, may I add. And the show and the musicians around the ship surpassed our expectations and were the best we've seen on any Silversea voyage. Seems we had to be up before 6 a.m. for the Royal Caribbean family get-together. This was not the early night we'd planned. It was still early enough to be dark, but we simply could not miss this rarest of rare chances to see the largest cruise ship in the world, with Celebrity Ascent, the quirkiest designed ship at sea, all three cousins being barely a few months old and hailing from the same corporate motherland, Royal Caribbean International. The three ships lined up with Ascent in the middle, meaning unfortunately we had very little view of the Icon on the far left of us. We stayed in position off the coast of St Thomas for well over an hour as the sun rose and a helicopter buzzed overhead, getting plenty of aerial PR shots of this trio of cutting-edge vessels, representing in total a mere $3.5 billion worth of Royal Caribbean's money. Oof. I guess the bridge crews didn't want these sea monsters getting too near each other. Silversea opened the bar on the pool deck for drinks and light breakfasts to celebrate this one-off occasion. Being a bit of a ship nerd, I found the whole thing very exhilarating. One of the outstanding areas I remember from the Silver Moon was the salt bar, and all its exquisite and mysterious concoctions. The skill of the mixologists here were like nothing we've seen before at any bar, land or sea. They seem so devoted to their craft. Only one other mixologist at sea has since matched these guys, but you'll have to wait for that video and on which ship it was on. This cocktail is a metaphor for this ship. It's colourful, elegant, full of flavour, and has little visual touches that don't necessarily have to be there, but nonetheless very pleasing to the eye. Nova-class ships were a bold move for Silversea, a line that traditionally doesn't like to stray too far from the norm or expectations. In many ways, these new bigger ships have polarised opinion from the Silversea faithful. Change doesn't always have to be seen as good. It seems inevitable that progress means larger, bolder and more attention-grabbing. That's not everyone's idea of progress. Silver Nova, to us, is not necessarily a step in the right direction, but it's a step in a different direction, and that's not the same, and it's not a bad thing at all. We loved her and can't wait to get back on board. Here's some of our other videos that show Silver Nova in more detail. We hope you enjoy these, and we thank you for making it to the end. We'll see you on board soon. The drinks are on us. Well, only if they're on Silversea, of course.